Hello folks, I'm Giuseppe Nelva from Simulation Daily, and today we start something completely new. A weekly video roundup of the flight simulation news we reported on the site in the past 7 days. While not all the news is covered here, this roundup is designed to provide you with a good visibility on the industry in a compact and digestible form. If you want to go deeper into the rabbit hole, all of our daily flight simulation news articles are linked in the description for your perusal. If you don't want to miss any of these videos, please remember to like and subscribe. That's always incredibly helpful and appreciated. We start with PMDG, which narrowed down the release date for the Boeing 777-200ER, which will happen between April 29th and May 1st. It's going to be the first aircraft by the developer to come for both Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and MSFS 2020, and the pricing remains to be announced. A marketplace release should follow suit, including both PC and Xbox. The 777 freighter for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 will follow in the second half of May, and the 777-300ER will arrive to the new sim 10 to 14 days later. It's worth mentioning that PMDG is planning to gradually phase out new MSFS 2020 releases and updates, and the previously announced 747s won't come for the old sim. The same goes for big updates coming to the 737 family alongside the MSFS 2024 conversion. This will quite likely encourage many Boeing fans to make the jump to the new simulator, and frankly, it's probably about time. The next news comes from Blackbird Simulation, which will release the paid alpha of its C-130 Hercules, which they call the Dirty 30, likely for licensing reason, on May 1st. It'll be available in undisclosed limited quantities for $24.99. Currently, it's estimated to be 96% feature complete, and it appears to be a really complex and advanced simulation. Of course, it'll be updated regularly until the full release, when the price will also be increased. It won't come for MSFS 2020 or for Xbox. I've heard some grumbling about this paid alpha concept, but it's pretty much an early access. If you're on DCS World, you're likely used to it, but the initial price is much lower compared to DCS aircraft, and I expect the early access period to be much shorter as well. Ultimately, Blackbird gets some extensive testing, which will improve the aircraft for everyone, and a bunch of us get it at a very affordable price and can start playing with it earlier. I'll call it fair. Microsoft released a new city update for both Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and MSFS 2020. It's the 10th, and it's dedicated to the United States. It includes 5 photogrammetry or 10, depending on how you want to call them, enhanced cities: Dallas and Fort Worth in Texas, Denver in Colorado, San Francisco in California, and Honolulu in Hawaii. You can activate the package for free in the official marketplace of each sim. While photogrammetry has been a bit hit and miss in the past, I'm happy to report that the quality of this package is really good. Horizon Simulation is the next in line with the new update of its freeware conversion of the Boeing 787-10 into 787-9. While the changelog is small, version 1.2.2 introduces Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 compatibility, which is certainly a big deal. It's worth mentioning that you'll still need to activate the streaming of the Deluxe or Premium Deluxe version of the aircraft from MSFS 2020 in MSFS 2024's library, but Horizon is planning a native MSFS 2024 version after they launch version 2, which is still a little while away. In the meanwhile, we'll get to see their built vertical stabilizer that will be included in version 2. The mod can be downloaded for free from Orbx Direct or Headwind Simulation Installer. Flyboy Simulation released the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 version of its RANS S6 Coyote 2. You can find it on Orbx Direct and SimMarket starting at about $20. The MSFS 2020 version of the aircraft, which was released in 2023, was very well received, so this should be a nice get for fans of general aviation and STOL bush aircraft, especially considering MSFS 2024's superb scenery. It comes with 4 variants: trike, bush trike, tail dragger, and amphibious, on top of 12 liveries. Skyward Simulation shared another gallery of screenshots of its upcoming Cessna Citation 680 Sovereign Plus business jet, and this time around we get to see pretty much every angle, from the exteriors to the cabin and the flight deck. Interestingly, the model portrayed in screenshots is one used by the manufacturer itself for testing, so it comes with a sensor boom on the nose. At the moment, we still don't have a release window, but the aircraft certainly looks pretty close to completion. Parallel 42 has finally released its ChasePlane camera suite for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 for everyone. When it received a limited release a few weeks ago, it was only for those who spent a certain amount of money on the developer's store. Now you can get it regardless of that, priced at $30 inclusive of all features. Among these are custom views, cinematics mode, flyby mode, tower camera, physics-based camera motion, and more. A Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 version is in the works, but we have no hints on when it will be released. The history of this add-on has been rather interesting, considering that it comes all the way from the time of Flight Simulator X, and many have enjoyed it for many years. Its implementation in Microsoft Flight Simulator has been hindered by a locked camera API, but things have finally changed, so the add-on's fans can finally enjoy it. Next is Militech Simulations, which provided new details about the release of its Sikorsky MH-60 helicopter, which will come with the Sierra, Romeo, and Tango variants, priced in the mid to high $30 range. The package will include all the weapon systems, liveries, cabin setups, and 4 mini sceneries. It will come for both MSFS 2020 and MSFS 2024, which will get its own native version, and while we don't have a release date, the helicopter is now in early internal beta. A second product will be a mission hub priced in the low to mid $10 range. A bundle with the helicopter will also be available, and it'll let you create missions for firefighting, search and rescue, external transport, anti-submarine warfare, and shipborne operations. The mission hub will be expanded to other Militech aircraft like the Chinook, the Osprey, and the Mirage 2000C, with additional mission types like area refueling, tactical campaigns, heavy cargo operations, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions. Multiplayer compatibility will also be implemented. Another interesting aspect is that not only it will be compatible with pretty much any aircraft, but other developers will be able to use it, with 2 unnamed well-known ones already intending to. Axonos has released a few new screenshots of its Tokyo Haneda International Airport, also known with its ICAO code RJTT. For now, they are in X-Plane 12, but it's also coming for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Axonos is historically an X-Plane developer, so it's understandable that Laminar Simulator is at the forefront of the reveals. For now, the airport looks quite detailed, and since I fly there often, I can certainly see a loadable level of precision. It's worth mentioning that another version of this important Japanese hub for Microsoft Flight Simulator is in the works at the local developer Technobrain, which is also known for high quality. It'll be interesting to see who will get to the finish line first, and which version will be best. Having options is certainly good. Baghdad International Airport, ORBI, in Iraq, has recently been released by Azersim, which has been very active in creating airports in the Middle Eastern region. It's available on SimMarket for about $30, which certainly isn't cheap, but the quality appears to be there. Interestingly, the developer mentioned that it's going to roll out X-Plane conversions of its sceneries soon, including Baghdad. The last piece of news for this week comes from an entirely different direction, and it's about the VR combat flight simulator Aces of Thunder by Gaijin Entertainment, which you may know for War Thunder. The simulator, which includes both World War II and World War I aircraft and scenarios, was announced as exclusive for virtual reality headsets on PC and PS5, but this requirement has been dropped. A new flat-screen mode will be available on both platforms, letting everyone enjoy the simulator without the need of a headset. At the moment, a release date has not been revealed. While we hear that the sim is in the polishing stage, its developers are committed to launch it only when it's ready. And this is all for this week. Again, you can find links to all of our daily articles with even more news in the description. If you enjoyed these, please like and subscribe and perhaps leave a comment. That is incredibly helpful for a growing channel like ours. We appreciate your support and time, and we hope to see you again next week, here on Simulation Daily's YouTube channel or every day on the site, because our flight simulation news coverage never stops.